Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. Hold on tight because there's some serious buzz circulating around the NFL and more specifically the NFC East that could dramatically shift the balance of power. And guess what? The New York Giants are right in the middle of this potential upheaval. It's not every day you see a rumor like this, especially involving a player like Penei Sewell, who's been a cornerstone for the Detroit Lions since he was drafted in 2021. But the whispers are getting louder, and they suggest that the Lions, currently sitting at 9-2 and with a healthy cap space of around $11 million, might be open to a blockbuster trade that could reshape their offensive line, and by extension, the Giants' future. So what's the scoop? Well, sources close to the league indicate that Detroit might be considering trading Penei Sewell to the Giants in exchange for a second-round pick and a fourth-round pick in the 2026 draft. Now, before you roll your eyes thinking, "Oh, just another trade rumor," let me tell you that there's some serious substance behind this one. The Lions are in a position where they could afford to make such a move because, despite their impressive record, they've got some pressing needs on the back end, especially at cornerback and wide receiver. Their ongoing discussions around extensions for players like Amon-Ra St. Brown show they're trying to balance their roster, but some believe they're willing to shake things up to maximize their Super Bowl window. Now, why would the Giants be interested in Sewell? Well, for starters, Sewell is widely regarded as one of the best offensive tackles in the league. His dominance in 2024 has been nothing short of phenomenal. He's a colossus on the line, providing elite protection on the blind side and drastically improving the Lions' run game. His presence has added over 150 run lanes for Detroit this season alone, and that's no small feat. For the Giants, acquiring Sewell would be a game changer, especially considering the ongoing questions about their offensive line. Daniel Jones has been a solid quarterback, but has often been under pressure, something that's hampered his ability to extend plays and make those crucial throws under duress. Sewell, with his elite pass protection and run-blocking skills, could be the anchor that stabilizes their line for years to come. Looking at Sewell's stats, it's clear why he's such a hot commodity. Over his 5-year career, he's played 70 games with an impressive PFF grade averaging around 89. 7. His run-blocking grade is a stellar 90. 5. And his pass blocking is equally reliable at 88. 2. He's allowed just 120 pressures and 12 sacks across his career, with a pressure allowed rate of roughly 1.7 per game. His EPA, expected points added, per block is a solid plus 0.15, and his win rate in one-on-one battles is about 85%. That's the kind of consistency every team dreams of in a franchise tackle. And in 2025, Sewell has continued to impress, playing 11 games, maintaining a PFF grade of 87. 4. And allowing only 2 sacks. His presence has helped boost the Lions' offensive line efficiency by 18%, creating more effective run lanes, about 4. 2 yards per run, and providing Daniel Goff with the time he needs to execute play-action passes at an impressive 78% success rate. Sewell is, without a doubt, a titan on the line, someone who can truly elevate any offense he joins. But why would the Lions consider trading Sewell? Well, it's partly about roster management. Their cap situation, while healthy now, is tight with Goff's extension looming. They also need to address their secondary and wide receiver depth, which might be more pressing than holding onto one of their most valuable offensive linemen. There's also a concern that losing Sewell could impact the Lions' pass protection, which has already seen a 20% drop when faced with elite pass rushers. Think of the Vikings after losing Darisaw, who saw a similar increase in pressures and sacks allowed. For Detroit, it's a calculated risk. Trading Sewell might hurt their pass protection slightly, but it could free up cap space and draft capital to bolster other areas. Now, what does this mean for the Giants? Well, if the trade goes through, Sewell becomes the cornerstone of the Giants' offensive line, especially on the blind side. With Andrew Thomas already anchoring the left side, Sewell would complement him perfectly, creating a formidable duo that could dominate the trenches for years. This upgrade could significantly improve the Giants' passing game, projected to see a plus 22% increase in EPA on passing plays, and drastically reduce sacks allowed, from around 3-1 per game to under 2. Sewell's presence would also elevate the overall offensive line rating by around 14%, giving Daniel Jones more time and confidence to execute the offense. It's not just about pass protection, though. Sewell's run-blocking skills make him a double threat. His ability to open up lanes in the run game would boost Saquon Barkley's effectiveness. And with the addition of Robinson, the Giants could see a 16% increase in YAC after the catch. Plus, Sewell's impact on red zone efficiency would be substantial, an 18% increase, pushing their success rate from 55% to a staggering 73%. On third down, that number could jump from 39% to 54%, making the Giants a more dangerous team in clutch moments. And let's not forget the long-term implications. Securing Sewell could be the keystone for the Giants' offensive dynasty. His durability, he's been healthy, playing 91% of snaps in 2025, combined with his elite blocking, could help the Giants build a truly dominant offense that rivals the best in the league. The idea of having Sewell and Thomas anchoring the line for the next 5+ years is a tantalizing prospect for fans hungry for consistent success and a return to postseason glory. Of course, there's some skepticism around the trade. The Lions are not going to give Sewell away easily, especially not for just a second and fourth-round pick. They're eyeing a deep playoff run, and losing Sewell might weaken their pass protection, which could be a concern if their offensive line takes a hit. Still, the potential benefits for the Giants make this a trade worth considering. The odds of making a Super Bowl run would skyrocket with Sewell protecting Daniel Jones's blind side, making the Giants a serious contender in the NFC once again. The betting odds, which currently hover around plus 100,000, could tighten significantly if this move happens, possibly dropping to plus 300,000 or even lower, especially with the NFL's draft and free agency landscape heating up. Now, I know this is all speculation right now, but it's fascinating to think about the possibilities. Imagine Sewell, a true franchise tackle, donning the Giants' blue and helping them dominate the line of scrimmage for years to come. His addition could be the missing piece that elevates the Giants from a solid team to a true playoff contender, and with a little luck, a Super Bowl champion. The Giants have been steadily building their roster, and this move could be the final piece that cements their status as a powerhouse. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. So in conclusion, folks, if the Giants manage to pull off this trade, it could be a game changer. Sewell's impact on the offensive line, the run game, and overall team performance could propel New York back into serious NFC East and Super Bowl contention. It's a bold move, no doubt, but one that could pay off immensely. The Giants have a window here, and bringing in a player of Sewell's caliber might just be the strategic move they need to turn the tide in their favor. Fans, it's exciting to think about what's coming next. The NFC East is already one of the most competitive divisions in football, but with Sewell potentially joining the Giants, they could jump ahead of the pack, creating a new dynasty that fans will remember for years. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and the New York Giants. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news.